We got a lot to discuss. Let's get right to it. Let's not dilly-dally. We got a lot of stuff to discuss. CDK suffers a ransomware attack where I guess it's software used by dealerships in order to process sales. And basically the hackers are asking for money to get their systems back and operational. Ford then recalls 550,000 2014 F150's because supposedly the transmission can lose communication with the powertrain module and the output shaft speed signal, and it could downshift all the way to first gear just like anywhere. It could be going 80 miles an hour, it could be going 60 miles an hour, it could be towing. It could all of a sudden, boom, downshift to first and cause catastrophic issues there. We're also going to talk about a customer suffers a potential cam timing issue on a let's just say a 11 to 14 GT500 motor, and the shop suspects that it's spun on the key. You know, I could swear somebody mentioned that is not a proper way of I don't know. Someone must have mentioned that. Also, we're going to talk about Roush and Magnuson reaching out to the kid, and we're talking a little stuff, but nothing crazy, just mostly availability and things that are going on with that blower specifically. We'll talk about all that and many more things. I'll be monitoring the Patreon chat and the regular chat, but not before Mr. Bill O'Reilly says hello to the people here.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
It sucks. It always sucks. All the time. DNAperformance.com. You have the best online parts house to get everything. I'm saying, guys, every single little thing you want to get. Get it at DNAperformance.com. Emery cups, shirts, hats, injectors, fuel systems, you name it, get it there. CaliberTransmission.com. According to LMP of MD, he did a great job with the car and the clutch, so that car is going to be down here in a couple of weeks. Been tuned, paid my bill, we're good to go. LMP, and thank you very much, LMP, Late Model Performance of Maryland, taking care of the kid, fixing up the bullshit I had done to the car, getting it tuned on the flex fuel situation, made 750 real horsepower, good times. PMAS, Nick James, PMAS, the best cold air intake on the planet. I might do a giveaway today because we have not done a giveaway for PMAS for a very long time. So we'll keep it going with the giveaway. Firepower.com, all used Mustang parts, Camaro parts, you name it. Anything used, cranker pallet, transmission, fenders, quarter panels, seats, interior, steering wheels, dashes, partsfarm.com. MFP of Australia is going to be start making some cam covers, supposedly. 2 Auto Solution, Ryan Media, Auto Solution, the best automotive late model automotive shop in Puerto Rico, and Bellac Industries, the best wheels to let everyone know you sell drugs and you don't care that everyone knows it. Let's say hi to the people here. We'll get to talking some shit for a little bit and get after it. The Amory, Leon Phelps, Coyote Fury, 1 of 1 RTR, Monty 540, D-Rock Fox, we got to talk. Stuart D, Clean 93 GT, Dixon, Brian 03 Cobra, Travis, Phil Fez, Joe Swish, Paul Ponthieu, Ray, El Verga Larga, Brandon Horton, Douche Titty, Summer Barner, Rich 50, Wesley Stewart, Baeza, Rizzy, Valley 10 Speed says good morning, Baeza again, Bryson Witt, Anthony Baeza, Muji World, Nate Dogg, Savar, Martner, Art Bar, Nick, B. Lavesh, Jeremiah Carter, Clint Stroke, Beater Coyote, Devin Weber, Oscar Hernandez, Craig Walls, Mr. Billy Noonan himself. He is a consistent watcher. Love that. EPA, Nardi Mercado, Gregory Ovich, Slow 99, Matthew Nichols, Cody Jones, Nardi Mercado, Jack Stan, Jeeper, X on Double Dog, Ents, 19 Coyotes, some of our Marner a couple of times, Michael Rodriguez, Rodney and Robo Style, Ski Mask, Maine South, Detroit Entertainment, Liam Phelps, Mike S, Mark Christensen, Liam Phelps again, Peasant Jeff, Concha, Cody Chor, Victor, Art Bar, Going Soft Podcast in the house, Concha again, Keith, Brian, Day 7, No CDK, Droopy Weibos, says test and trend for a data log. Let's talk about the CDK hack first. Then we'll talk about the F-150 recall. And then we'll talk about many other things that pop up. Oh my Lord, what the hell happened here? This is Reuters. Do you know, the crazy thing about free websites is the amount of fucking traffic you guys put on there. The amount of ads is just ridiculous. CDK Hack upends auto industry sending dealers back to paper form. June 24th, U.S. auto dealers grapple with a cyber attack led ongoing software outage Monday. Let's just get this one. This one is a lot better. CDK Global is not calling the cyber attack that took down its software platform for its auto dealership clients a ransom event. In a no clients to clients Saturday, CDK for the first time acknowledged that the hackers that made its dealer management systems, or DMS, unavailable for clients for days are demanding a ransom to restore its systems. Thank you for your patience. Who cares? CDK added that in the note that it started restoring its systems and expects process of bringing major applications back online to take several days and not weeks. In its memo, the company also warned car dealerships to be alert to phishing scams or entities posing at CDK who are in fact bad actors trying to get obtain proprietary information like customers' passwords. A CDK spokesperson told CBS Money Watch that it was providing customers with alternative ways to conduct business while its systems remain inoperative. The cyber criminals behind the CDK attack are linked to a group called Black Suit. Bloomberg reported on Monday, citing that Alan Liska of computer security firm Recorded Future. Computer security firm Recorded Future. What the fuck? Yeah, that sentence is stupid. In a June 21 story, the media outlet also said that the hackers were demanding tens of millions of dollars that CDK planned to pay the ransom. Liska didn't immediately respond to the request for comment. CDK itself hasn't pointed to any group behind the attack on its system and has disrupted car dealerships across the U.S. Basically, somebody hacked the sales and processing of payments and customer information for dealerships. I honestly don't care. To be honest with you, I'm sure it's going to absolutely decimate some of the dealerships processing stuff, but it's just going to make you write shit down. I've always been a little leery of how fast a dealer can get you out the door because you're signing paperwork so fast. You're not really reading the fine print. And yeah, it takes a long time. And I think a lot of the stuff can be pared down. Let's be honest. Half of this shit does not need all this paperwork. I think you guys just have paperwork for the sake of paperwork. I bought 3 or 4 brand new vehicles and you get a stack like this for no fucking reason when it could be probably pared down to 10 pieces of paper at most. But maybe they make money on all the bullshit and the forms and all the dumb shit. So then they can charge you dealership processing fees, which then gets kicked back to CDK or other alike partners. That happened. You could talk about that. Let's talk about Ford recalling 550,000 2014 F-150s. Ford, this is from USA Today. Ford is recalling more than 550,000 pickups because some transmission can suddenly downshift to first gear, creating a possible crash hazard, according to federal auto regulators. In a report dated Monday, the NHTSA wrote that it was opening an investigation into a recall of some of the Ford F-150 vehicles made in 2014 by the Dearborn, Michigan headquartered automaker. Just say Ford. According to them, the recall covers 552,180 of the pickups due to a loss of signal between the transmission output shaft speed sensor and the powertrain control module, causing the truck to downshift in first gear no matter how fast the vehicle speed. In addition, they wrote that there could be corrosion and issues with the pickup truck's transmission and connector pins. So we don't have to go into the whole story, but basically the 6R80 is losing communication between the PCM and the OSS sensor. Now, in my opinion, that's kind of an odd recall. The only reason I think it's an odd recall is because the truck is damn near 10 or 11 years old. So I'm like, wait, at what point does a recall have to, like, is there like a grace period where recalls just end? And if the vehicle is 20 years old, you're like, hey, vaya con Dios, you're out of warranty period. It's all good. So that made me think, wow. So you're telling me Gen 2 Mustangs can be recalled? The Gen 3 phaser issue, I think, is not necessarily serious, and maybe that's what triggers a recall. The seriousness of the fault, right? Not necessarily an inconvenience. The Gen 3 phaser intake phaser losing phasing mid-idle and just drops off the face of the earth and it dies and you lose cam control and the car dies, doesn't happen while you're running. It happens while you're idling or coasting down. So it's not necessarily something that egregious, and it seems to be more prevalent on manuals than autos because autos have that, that false high idle to keep it running and torque converter spinning, the pump pumping and all this stuff, the transmission pump pumping. But I think it's more prevalent on the manual cars, not necessarily the auto cars. But you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. So I can imagine what's going to happen on cars that were built during COVID, during the time where supply chain issues were prevalent and a lot of people were having issues just completing cars with chips and trucks and stuff. What's going to happen in 10 years when Ford F-250s, F-150s, F-350s, and Mustangs and all other vehicles, not just including Ford, but because of the superconductor or the chips shortage in the COVID build era, I wonder what's going to happen in about 5 years if all these vehicles and the chickens come home to roost, and all of a sudden you're going to have a whole bunch of recalls, because you and I both know if you get in a 2015 Mustang, it has a certain build quality. You get in a 2021 Mustang, it's cheaper. 24, I'm not sure yet, but it seems like it gets cheaper and cheaper after, let's say, 2017. It is interesting when you get in a car, you're like, it just feels cheap. My 2018 felt cheap to me. The steering wheel felt cheap to me. The interior felt cheap to me. Whereas my Gen 2 was great. I thought it was wonderful. I thought the stitching held up nicely. The dash was beautiful. Like everything, the panels, everything was nice and tight. I generally didn't have many issues. We'll talk about Roush next. Roush, I believe, is not coming out. You'll notice that they announced the supercharger, but you didn't see anything about the car, right? Didn't you guys notice that they showed the supercharger, but you haven't seen, the car flying by, the wheel design? You would think that they would have some kind of iteration or some kind of, some kind of rendering of what the 2024 Roush Mustang looks like. It looks to me that all they're doing is selling the supercharger. I'm just guessing, but it looks like to me that it's just going to be a supercharger with a Roush label on it. So then I started thinking, Roush used to be able to tune their vehicles to their performance specs. So if they are not offering a car, then is it because they don't have access to the tuning either? I would be absolutely mind blown if Roush does not have access to the tuning either. Word on the street is Ed Badillo is also tuning the Roush kit. Word on the street. So that means that Whipple and Roush are being tuned by one Ford engineer that has access to the keys to the castle. So that means that, okay, at least you can make a fair comparison. But let's be honest. Does Roush have the same collaboration that someone like a Dustin Whipple does with Ed Badillo? Like if Dustin Whipple talks to Ed Badillo, says, hey, sprinkling a little timing here at under 0.68 lambda. Let's bring that up to 21 degrees. We'll run it rich. Let it hit cap protection early. They can throw octane booster in it. They can throw race gas in it. That'll have 21 degrees of timing at 1.9 air load, 14 PSI, 15 PSI. There's enough injector. The DI supplies enough. The PI supplies enough. This car's going to make 800, 900 roll horsepower with that much, spark at that, commanded AFR due to cap protection. Okay, so then does Roush have that same exact kind of treatment? Does Ed Badillo Control V, the tune across the board? I don't know. But you'll know really quickly if you data log it. If you have a Whipple car, let's say a 14 PSI with race gas, 260 GT or MS109, throw it in there, let it hit cap protection, see how much timing it sees. And if it sees 19 or 20 or even 21 at 0.68 lambda, okay, now you take a Roush car, same thing, 14 PSI, get yourself a Grip Tech pulley for an Odin, because let's be honest, that's a Magnuson blower, right? It just has twin stock throttle body inlets, which I think it's a good feature to have if you like the 24 Mustang for that feature specifically, whatever. And let's say that car gets on the dyno, 14 PSI, and it hits the same cap protection, and it doesn't see that much more timing. Then you'll know the jig is up. Someone is being favored by somebody else. The data log does not lie. Again, 14 PSI on a Roush / Magnuson blower versus 14 PSI on a Whipple blower. Both should have the same injector. Both should see the same commanded AFR with cap protection. Both should see the exact same amount of spark. And if that's the case, cool. But if Roush does not come out with an RS3 in 2024, that could be the reason. Because they don't have ultimate control. They don't have the way of setting up the knock sensors the way they want, setting up the fueling, the throttle mapping, the vetting of the car. Because RTR just puts a Whipple on their shit, puts some stupid side scoops, some gay wheels, and says, ready to rock. Roush doesn't. Roush goes out of their way, does a lot of vetting. They are a race program, top down. The car side is a very small facet of what they do. But in my opinion, they take pride in what they do, and they're not going to let a product go out unless they've had control of it. So if you don't be surprised if there is no 2024 RS3 Mustang from Roush. If and when it becomes available, I think then and only then will they potentially offer a RS3. I could be 100% wrong. And I did get reached out by, let's just say, somebody involved in that blower situation, and they're willing to work with the kid. They asked if I knew anyone on the 24 Mustang front that's willing to take it all the way. I said, I don't know anybody that has a 24 Mustang that's willing to take it all the way. So they're looking to party, but I don't know anyone, and I'm not looking to buy one just to see how it'll do. That's a big boy payment just to see how it'll do. We'll talk about, oh, by the way, let's end it with the key cutting situation. Let's start there. So how many of you on the chat knew that key cutting process was accepted by the 4-valve motor building community? How many of you actually knew that and said that is a common practice in that community? Like, raise your hand if you already knew, because I didn't know. I had no idea until I saw it and I went, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. So fast forward, one of our guys in the ticket system was dealing with somebody, and they already had a built GT500 motor. The car already made a whole bunch of horsepower. And then they got it refreshed. It went and got refreshed. Came back. Same tune should apply. Same injector, same this, same that. Locked cam, so we don't have to do anything for the cams. Same O2 placement, same header, same everything. You just refreshed the motor. Put it in, and the fuel trims are off 30% on one bank. Bank 1, I believe. So I went, well, that's not normal. Is it a bad O2? Luckily, the shop is very adequate, very well equipped to diagnose. And they're like, yeah, we think there's a cam timing issue. I said, why do you say that? They say, bank 1 is lower on compression than bank 2. And they said that they suspect that the cam gear moved independent of the cam. And I wonder if that one was cut. Rigo says, I had no idea till I saw the key cutting process firsthand. Bryson Witt says, not till you had yours cut. And it went all over the GT500 pages. I'm telling you, if to this day, people are still cutting cam gears, stock cam gears on the key to dial in cams to get that 2 or 3 degrees, as opposed to buying a billet gear that has adjustable or multiple keys you can move. Even at face value, what's stronger, a stock cast gear or a billet gear? If the motor builder, and if you have a GT500, and if you're going to get cams and they're going to get dialed in, ask your motor builder, what is the process of dialing in the cams? Will you be using L&M or another manufacturer's adjustable billet cam gears, or will you be grinding the key? And if they're like, grinding the key is widely acceptable ever since John Mahovitz does it, run from that builder, because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I know I've never built a motor in the history of the world, but I've cut more. I've installed more drive systems than you will ever, compared to your key cutting. I've installed more drive systems in a week than keys you've cut in a year when I was a millwright. So please don't talk to me about drive systems. I got you covered on that shit all day, every day. So we'll talk about it. We'll talk about everything. Let's get to your comments, concerns. We'll see what's going on. Another prediction. Remember this day. Everybody who bought COVID products, sell that shit. The biggest tablets in the 24 Mustangs don't even work. Rigo SVT says, Alex, if I remember correctly, as long as the vehicle has a clean title, it does not matter how old the vehicle is. If there's an active recall on it, it qualifies for free repair. SK Production says, I feel like most 18-year-olds, if not 20 plus, regardless of brand quality, has seemed to go down with a lot of newer cars, lots more tech, but overall build quality is down. Wait, the transmission can cause loss of control and could lead to crashing my GT500. I have been wrong about some of F150's only. Checked in on Patreon. That's right. We got people on Patreon. We got Austin Maynard. We got Perk Daddy, 1 of 1 RTR, Michael Burke, Nick Nair, Phil Fesenthal, Cody Lewis, Boxy Luxury, Michael Burke, and One of One RTR. They're in there. Ready. RTR says, ready to run one out. And Austin Maynard says, checking it while at work, catch a replay after work. So let's keep going with the comments. I knew, been done forever. GT Mustang says, I knew, been done forever. Okay. I sent you a pic of the 01 LMP to your email. Update on it. It's done. I already contacted the shipping company to go get it. And it'll be here probably late next week, I suspect, because July 4th falls in the middle of the week. So what does it say here? So does he pocket the rest of the money if he doesn't buy the parts? I don't get it. Steeda essentially called you a hater in their last video, doing a bunch of benchmark testing on their new manual Dark Horse. Anyone who calls it a dud is a hater. Steeda is asking for Amory stroke. Steeda, I'm going to give you one warning and one warning only. Don't ever reference me in any of your videos in a negative fashion. You can only reference me in a positive fashion. Because what I've done is shine a light to the customer on this product. You have to sell suspension parts. You have to sell products. I don't. I don't have to tell them anything but the truth. And in all metrics, this Mustang is less impressive than a previous generation car, and it's not tunable. Not tunable. Like, tuned. Oh, look, it's tuned. Cool. Tuned 18s go in the 11s with a stock fucking tire on a hot ass day. So stop telling me this Dark Horse benchmark. The Dark Horse benchmark is the GT350. You're going to tell me the Dark Horse is a better car than the 350? The regular GT goes up against the GT. But the benchmark, because now there's a GT and a Dark Horse, well, guess what? GT and a GT350. That's the benchmark you're making. Be very careful, Steeda. I have nothing but time to go down that fucking rabbit hole. And you don't think I got data? Stop it. Be very smart. Be very smart. Did they chalk it up to that's racing? I don't know. But guess what? After I went through it, I am actually happy that the community hates me enough but knows that it's common practice. So the customer, the end user is going to go, you know what? I don't like Alex. Maybe he's an asshole. And I don't like how he delivers the message. But I didn't know that was an issue. I didn't know that was common practice. I have some mechanical ability. I think that's a little suspect to cut the key, a stock key, on a cam gear with the caveat that it's going to be revved higher, spin a heavier cam, potentially hit a two-step or a limiter. Please stop it. Safety recalls don't run out. Got it. You demand, Alex. Sorry, but millwrights are known as the unskilled skilled trade. Wrong. We are the jack of all. We weld, we wire, we do it all. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The skilled ones, let's say electricians, only do electrician shit, right? People that do rigging only do rigging shit. Millwrights have to know wiring things up, rigging, forming concrete, drive systems, alignment. We have to do it all. You're telling me they're the least skilled when they have to do more than an electrician that just throws wires underground and expects everyone else to stir it up? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You never go walk next to a millwright for a week. Tell me how unskilled that person is. No, Rizzy, I don't think it's a 3.1 TVS. I think, based on what I know, I think it's a node. It's a 2650, but with two inlets. Whether that's better or worse than the TJ69. Actually, I know the answer. It's way better than the TJ69. The TJ69 has a 50% fail rate. So two stocked auto bodies is better than a TJ69. L&M cam gears will be my fix. That's right. And I guess it was D-Rock Fox's motor. Is the Ford recall for 1350s, F150's also? I don't know, Wonder Racing. Shit got cut up like Diddy did Meek's hole. Steeda can get the Amory smoke. They better not. Hey, hold back, Amory. We're not going in on Steeda yet. But I think an apology's in order. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. It is a dud compared to the other cars. Stop it. Steeda wants to smoke. They don't want to smoke. 30 Mike Performance says, I cut keys on my Crown Vic. The 80K dud that ran slower on the track than Donnie's street quarter time. Bro, did it really? No way. I don't think. Did it run slower than 12.4? Donnie went 12.4 on the street. Oh, but it's tuned. It's a Gen 1. Stop it. Grant Wilbur says on Patreon, yep, my 2020 noticeably not as well put together as my 2015 was. And Slow99 says, is the Emery just going to squabble with the entire industry now? I'd hate to add CETA to the long list of people we don't fucks with. No, they got to be smart. They got to be smart and not talk out of their ass because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't. They need to sell parts. Guys, would you, knowing that a car cannot be tuned, would you ever change the gear ratio on it? Like basic 101 understanding what modern Mustangs are like. If you have a Gen 1 Mustang, fuck it, let's talk about Gen 1 Mustang. And stock wheels are 245, 4019 Pirellis. And then you're like, well, let me shove a set of, I don't know, 28 by 10.5 by 15, making the rest per mile go from 770 to 720. Is the car going to shift the same? Is it going to hit the RPM, the 7,500 RPM shifts? Or is it going to be all fucked up because the stock calculated revs per mile and tire diameter is different than stock? So you knowing that, why would you do all the work in replacing the gear ratio on a car that can't be tuned? Basic knowledge 101. Like basic. And they did that. They changed the gear ratio. And then it ran like shit. And they go, hey, why do you think it ran like shit? It can't be fucking tuned. Unreal. 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 The Dark Horse manual isn't even faster than the manual GT. Reddit SVT says, can we get a Tyson clip? Not man enough to follow by the Diddy clip? I don't have that. I don't have those. So no, we're not. This isn't a clip fucking request show. Assembled with the wall tools. Evening fella's gonna catch a replay later. I don't like how he delivers the message. Does it make them a JJ hurt? Exactly. Millwrights have to know every fucking thing. Adam says, I hire all the Millwrights. Then your company fucking sucks. Then your company fucking sucks if you hire all the Millwrights. Because if you hired good Millwrights, you can't afford them. Or steam fitters. We pretty much do everything Alex talks about. Ran 12.7 and they were rawing it. A Dark Horse ran 12.7. And you're telling me that I'm just a hater because it's a dud. All these companies lying for sales. 350 puts Buslings on a dud horse. Checking in, Emery. Fastest they went was high 12s with the draggy on the street. Joe Swish says, now to be fair, Alex, everyone calling the S650 a dud, so I don't think CETA was throwing shade at you. I was the first motherfucker that called it a dud. Can't even change the rear wheel size exactly. We back to talking about cars or new midlife crisis problem. Oh, RC Connection doesn't like it. Oh. D, it was like 2,400 something supposedly. CETA wants smoke. UPR Team Z, Maximum Motorsports it is. No, I'm not there yet. I support their S550 Stop the Hop kit. I support their drag springs. But don't you dare say, don't throw shade at this show at all. Be very, very smart. Justin Michael says, good evening, late to the party. E85 from mechanical pump make huge difference. What the fuck are you talking about, Jesse? My 2-valve runs 12.7 with cut keys. ADHD says catching it live. Coyote says Stock Boss 302 is faster than a Dark Horse. Grant Wilburn on Patreon says, seems that way slow. I'd hate to lose to a Steeda. Motor Trend got 12.5 out of a 2015 GT performance package. If Motor Trend got 12.5 out of a bone stock 2015 GT performance package, and they can't get any better than a 12.6 or 12.7 on a Dark Horse or GT, please don't tell me that it's a better car. Now, people are going to say this. This is what they say. Well, once you put exhaust in it, it was fine. Oh, well, Donnie got a tune, and it's in the low 12s when it's under 70 degrees outside. No exhaust mods. So what's a better car to buy for small mods? A Dark Horse or a old-ass fucking Gen 1? Ran 12.7 because it weighs like 6,000 pounds. A Dark Horse is known as a token Dark Horse. Now, oh my God. Bilovesh says, Motor Trend ran 12.7 the Gen 1 6-speed manual in 2011. 12.7, that's like stock LS1 catfish numbers. Didn't the 16 go high 12 stock in the quarter? Didn't the Hennessy, stop it with your fucking Hennessy. But yes, the race with the Hennessy versus the Dark Horse, I think the Dark Horse didn't hit a shift. When you look, it was an automatic Dark Horse. And you look at the video, it looks like it missed a shift. I'm like, why would you put that out there? Just know what's in the E85. Good evening, Alex Emery. I just bought Cedar crash bars and vertical links. Guess I'm canceling my order. No, I'm not saying cancel your order. I'm just saying someone has to be brave to call my name out, because for whatever reason, I don't think they have a grasp or a good understanding of how many people watch this show. Maybe they don't all comment. Maybe all 400 viewers that are on right now do not comment. But the replay gets played the next day. 2 days later, someone catches it at night. Truck drivers catch it whenever they can catch it. Other people catch it on a back-to-back-to-back situation over the weekend. And then they hear about it. They could be in industry. They could be traveling for work. And then they catch a replay and I put it on the podcast and they're like, oh, that guy's fucking with this show. I really like this show. This show has steered me the right way. They've given me parts. Alex has been pretty straight up, and he hasn't given me any bullshit. He hasn't blown hot air up my ass on any parts or any things that he's pushing that's false. So I'm going to support the show. And let's be honest, I'm one guy that has nobody has me in their pocket. And I don't want to be in anyone's pocket. I want to make sure that I stay kind of like on my own shit, because then I can really tell you the truth. If I start getting sponsored by everybody, then it goes away. I wouldn't mind a blower from Roush, though, because the GT500 needs a blower, or it's just going to end up with a ported 3.0 Whipple that's laying around at Lund Racing somewhere, because I'm not going to support Whipple. I'm just going to go 8s and hopefully sell the car. Nardi says, I mean, a 24 with a blower and 25 cans of octane ran 10.6 at 135. Jesus Christ. For 2 bananas, I bet Coco the Monkey could run 12s in a dark horse. I was at Fun Ford Weekend in 2004 and saw a stock Cobra go 12.5. I think they got a new engine mod coming out for the dark horse. They're trying to improve the product. Interesting engine mod. Butcher says, local 102 Millwrights damn near live at the refineries here in California, Bay Area. Apparently, they're the least skilled, Butcher CS. Door course slow, just smoked one last night. I work nights, so I catch up on the replay. See what I mean? Ricky50 says, my cousin ordered a panhard bar from UPR yesterday and got delivered today. UPR SF50 or suspension parts are way cheaper from UPR too. Yeah, like, I don't understand why you would buy it from anyone else but UPR. Like, buy it from UPR. I get it, DNA High Performance, unless they have a dealer program. But you probably can get UPR parts cheaper through UPR themselves. So instead of being a dumpster fire, it's just a dumpster ESS 10-speed. Now, the other day, there was a guy that, if you guys remember the Fox video, the Fox Body car show video that I put out there, the little private car show over in Lake Worth, there was a 10-speed 85 or 86 hatch, original paint, 10R80 swap Coyote. He's like, hey, Alex, what do you think about an ESS kit? I go, well, they don't make it for these cars, but because he works with Lujan, who is like the wizard of Coyote Swap Fox bodies. Like, if you're in South Florida and you got money, you gotta have money and patience, and you want one of the cleanest, well-wired, all the dash working, everything factory, AC, lights, door, everything working properly. You take your car to Lujan Motorsports, you drop it off, and you're like, let me know when it's done. Probably going to be a year. Then you're going to be into $30,000 or $40,000. But I'm telling you, you're going to have a fucking badass car. So he's like, what do you think about an ESS kit? I go, I would get a G3X. Matter of fact, guys, this is what I recommend across the board. A G3X with a 120mm pulley on pump gas. Across the board, if you're going to think centrifugal supercharger for any Mustang. And then what you do is you go ahead and get engine mod in question. Okay, someone's talking about something else. Then you can get ESS G3X 120mm pulley on pump gas. And if you ever want to pulley down an E85 the sucker or race gas it, you can make up to 900, maybe close to 1,000 variable horsepower at full song, smallest pulley possible, as long as you don't have a lot of belt slip. So this guy asked me, which one should I get? I said, G3X 120mm pulley on a Fox body with a Coyote Swap 10R. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be fucking fast. And that's what he got. And he made it fit pretty damn nice. Now, there is going to be some fitment issues when it comes to where the impeller sits, because it sits right by the radiator, but they made their custom brackets. The hoses seem to work good. So it'll be interesting to see what the guys over at Lujan Motorsports end up doing with that car. I'm going to hopefully have them send me a whole bunch of photos, and then we can kind of keep tabs on what's happening down there. The game sucks on the 10-speed bodies RC. Okay, what's happening? Will a 10-speed hold 600 horsepower aggressive driving? It depends, because you even see the guy Misha that does a lot of racing at the Nürburgring. He had a 10R80 NA car go out there, and it just went into limp mode, or didn't go into limp mode, but it stopped hitting the shifts by like the 5-minute mark or 4-minute mark. It just stopped hitting the shifts where he wanted. He goes, it was good up until it wasn't. So depending on how much abuse, like multiple track sessions, road racing, I wouldn't really count on it. Back to back watt pulls, wouldn't count on it. 1 or 2 pulls should be fine. I don't think that's that big of a deal. They are only brave when they call your boss. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some people think that they have leverage with my boss because they maybe sell our product. And I'm like, you don't get it. This show predates my job at Lund Racing. And in more than likely I'll have it after Lund Racing. If let's say senior wants to retire someday and junior doesn't want to take the keys over, okay, I'll probably still have this show. So understand, no matter what the fuck you do, but to try to get me fired, actually by getting me fired, you're burying yourself deeper, because then I'll go way in on you. Not a problem. I am petty as fuck. Everyone forgets manufacturers have their own websites. Lujan built some nice cars. Lujan builds beautiful cars. I like you, Tony. There's no lying in you. I see the 93 Cobra Fox body on YouTube with the S550 interior. A Lujan swap looks like it came off the Ford assembly line, if not better. Okay, I'm going to try to find his pictures of the kit because it looks really good. Let me go to messages. And he sent me pictures last night. You know what's crazy? A lot of you guys send me shit super late. Like I don't have a life. So this is just the engine bay of the car. And you see that it's got a mission motor radiator. So the problem is going to be, well, it might be just routing the piping, the tubing down it. But it fits there. There's no cutting on the firewall or anything. So that was able to fit nicely. And then he showed me a picture of the intercooler. And I thought it was interesting what they did. They used the ESS intercooler and they used a custom bracket to drop it where it needed to be. So if you look closely back here, it looks like it has some bracketry, unless that's the radiator. But it looks like everything is fitting really nice. So I don't know, maybe once it's all done, this thing is going to be a nice fit and finish. Lujan is going to have a nice template to go off of and say, hey, I've done it before on Fox bodies. I know what to do, especially when they have a Coyote swap. So if he gets that done and gets it tuned by Lund, I can't wait to see what it does. Like if it really rolls the fuck out and runs a good number, I'll share the results, because the guy is a loyal Lund guy, so he doesn't fuck around. Nick Nair says, engine mod in question. Putting our 2024 Mustang Dark Horse through the ultimate test. Yeah, no, I don't care. Unless it's done by Ford, I don't know what you're talking about. Nick Nair says, I think ESS got rid of the G3X. All I see is G2, G3, G3R, and G4. So why would they do that? Why would they do that? Why would they get rid of the G3X and replace it with the G3R that in all of the testing I've seen, the G3R seems to make less power pulley for pulley than the G3X did? Because of what? They just renamed it? I don't know. They could just do that weird shit where they just rename stuff and it just kind of like confuses everybody, which sucks, but people like me have to keep up with the nomenclature of all these manufacturers, and it's really difficult. And again, I'm no like rah ESS guy. I had it, I mentioned it. Even Brandon today said, Alex, ESS took over the game. I go, why do you say that? He goes, my whole list is ESS shit. I'm like, right, me too. Like, rarely do I see new Whipple tunes pop up. Rarely do I see Vortec or Paxton pop up. It's ESS, 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 ESS. That's crazy. Ford recall due to being a safety issue to prevent injuries and deaths, and most importantly to Ford lawsuits. Foxcast is working on ESS Fox Swap. Alex, you're going to have people start hiring hitmen saying the show will never go away. I got an email from Lethal saying, who cares? Who gives a fuck about them? Droopy Webble says, Lujan is a badass. He has worked on my S550. Dude does this shit with his eyes closed. Thing's going to be a rocket. Yeah, that car's going to be fast. Freshened up the page and Steeda ad came up. Sent you a meme on email yesterday. Even titled it meme. Yeah, but come on, man. Elver, if I don't find it hilarious or that it makes sense for the show, I'm just going to laugh and move on with my life. Slow99 says it's still there. You just have to select the X trim impeller and drop down menu. Exactly. G3, X trim impeller, that makes it a G3X. Get the G3X. If this guy, Javier, bought a G3X 2 days ago, come on. Nardi says, Lujan did put my Whipple and my 4 fuel system amongst other things on my Gen 2. Perfect install, look great, no issues. I'd love to have him do the headers on the Gen 1, but I don't think he can get me in time. And I don't have the inside track on anybody down there. I'd love to say, hey, Lujan, I got a set of headers to put in. And, boom. And he's probably going to charge me $20,000. I got a kid going to try to put him on. We'll see what the deal is. The kid has done a lot of suspension work for me. The kid here, he goes by Laid Out 50 on Instagram. He's going to try to put the headers on the Gen 1. He works at Mercedes. He's done all that shit before. So he knows some stuff. I don't know how they would hide the X in the menu when it's better than the R. Lots of Whipple Coyotes in Southern California must not watch the stream. The reason there's a lot of Whipple Coyotes in Southern California is because Whipple is in Southern California. Valley Tesby said, X-Trim 7075 impeller needs to be selected. Thank you, sir. DD says, my dad had a Fox. I recently bought an 88 GT. Cool story. Some people can't read the website. Corvette update. Go back in the beginning of the show. I already talked about it. Have you heard the new into RTR needs to be used? Have you heard the new into RTR needs to be used for their videos? What the fuck did he just say? Have you heard the new did you mean intro? God damn it. Fucking people don't know how to fucking spell. Did you hear the new intro? RTR intro. Fuck me. Mustang RTR Mustang. Look, I'm not on forums. Forums are gay. Every single forum is gay. So if it's on a forum somewhere, no. Introducing, no. Everything's a year ago. All the videos are a year ago. So unless you put a link, I ain't gonna see shit. He works by himself. Long wait sometimes, but he gets it done fast and right. D.R. Fox says, but Alex, I thought Whipple was in China. The funny thing about Whipple in South California is every tuner in South California uses the Whipple base tune, and they just adjust that and call themselves tuners. They install a fuel system. They throw in the 1050X return data on the existing Whipple tune. They change the stoic from 14.0 to 9.85, add timing in the AFR adder, add timing in the combustion limit table, and send it down its way and say it is badass. But let's say it doesn't complete the 1-2 shift. They don't know what to do. Let's say it doesn't complete the, let's say it starts slipping the gears. Let's say they build the transmission and it really jacks up the shifting. They don't know how to fix it. So they say, oh, just get a turbo 400 in there. Exactly, Slow 99. Sorry, we must have just been thinking about the same thing. EPA says, my family had a Mustang. I purchased the car. Right. Like that's basically what he was saying. My dad had a Mustang. I purchased it. Who gives a fuck? Are you that guy at the gas station that stops and goes, hey, nice Mustang? My dad had a Mustang. That thing was a 88 GT. Black on the top, gray on the bottom. Had the turbines. Remember the turbines? Had the tweed seats. AOD, not as bad as people said they were. Did you know that you have to go 1, 2, 1 to lock it in second? Get the fuck away from my car, bro. Gotta go. Drop that like and watch that. Emailed it. Should change to this. Oh my God. Take an aspirin. You're right. And you know, when you email me in the middle of the show, you know how that brings the show to a screeching halt. I have to go here, sign in. Fucking YDB. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. And I bet you it's not fun. It better be hilarious. It better be fucking hilarious. Let me see.
You're listening to 93.
Do you see why motherfuckers like you don't have shows? You see why people like you are not funny? You actually saw that and thought that was hilarious and that I have to play it on the show for the RTR intro. Man, who the fuck tells you you're funny at your house? Who the fuck, what friend group do you hang with that say that you're funny? What the fuck? What a complete waste of fucking time. Holy shit. Sorry, guys. God damn. You ain't wrong. No one can tune in Cali. Dude, there are guys in Cali that swear they could tune. And the cars hit a certain limit, and it's usually on the transmission side. 10R80 or 6R80. Then all of a sudden, they stop knowing how to tune. Oh, it ran good at 800 horsepower, 900 horsepower, and after that, it stopped running good. Well, why don't you just make changes in the tune to make it shift? Oh, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't watch UFC. I think UFC's shit. I think it's trash. I don't, it all reverts to a bunch of guys fucking rubbing on each other. Yeah, they're highly skilled. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. The way Alex builds power before he explodes. Will the new Roush blower fit the Gen 3s? Yeah, yes. The 2021 is Gen 2, Gen 3 and up architecture, has DI. So if it fits the 21, it'll fit the Gen 3, Gen 2, and Gen 1s. It's a Coyote. It'll fit. But Alex, there's tuners here in West Palm that use base files too. Okay. You come on this chat, you better be grammatically correct. Whipple is in Fresno, California. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares the fuck? It's shit. It's all shit down there. Bro, it was the dumbest fucking thing. Let's just play the rest of it because it's gay.
Fuck hard rock radio. Nothing but hard rock. Hard dudes playing hard rock.
That's what he wanted me to play. He's probably over there chuckling his ass off. Oh my God, Alex. That thing you talked about RTR last week? Oh shit. Wait until you hear this. Wait, this is going to be perfect for your show.
You're listening to 93
Fuck out of here, bro. Y'all ain't funny. I'm funny. Oh, but you ruined the show for my guy. Right, exactly. Big Time Gearhead said, wait, you're saying that installing a tornado air... Shut up, you're not funny. You got to do the man. Why you got to do the man like that? Dude, like, El Verga Larga. I sent you the fucking meme. Why didn't you write me back? Let's go see that fire-ass meme. El Verga Larga. By the way, you're the guy that said traps. Where are you? Where are you? Did I put you on like a weird list? Because, you know, some people annoy me a little too much. I put them like in like the requested folders. Because I'm like, bro, you ain't funny. Shut the fuck up. No. Let me see. Where are you with your hilarious ass? Now I got to find the meme. What's your name? It's not El Verga Larga on Instagram, is it? Rob, Chris, Edwin, Adam. What's your name? I'm going to find that fire-ass meme you needed me to show everyone here. Vito, no, what? Where's El Verga Larga? Fuck, I gotta find it, dude. It was like, hey, did you get that meme? I mean, it's gonna be hilarious, and let everyone know that I sent it to you. I'm still looking. The parts farm, girl I was talking to, no, yeah, she went away quick. Nice girl, but the lip filler was that was it. I was done with the lip filler. Once I saw the lip filler, I was fucking done. Can't find it. Sorry, El Verga Larga. Your thing did not make the cut. Where the fuck did you go? Oh my god. Here we go. Dude, I lost you. I lost the chat. The chat's gone. Where is that window? No. Bro, I legit lost the chat. I don't know where the fuck the chat went. The chat just disappeared. Oh, fuck. Okay, there it is. Holy shit. Whew. My god. What a fucking nightmare that was. Okay. BJ gonna go cry in the car right now. Damn, Oliver, here we go. I wanted to see it. Did you email it to me? Wait, he said he emailed it to me, right? Like he said he said he emailed it to me. Oh fuck! Wow, that had to be Tony Full Bolt on with a fake account. The only thing good in California is In-N-Out Burgers. No, it's salty as shit. It's trash. Risk Game Icy, you feel me? Says, hey Alex, what age do you think women hit the wall? Well, I was talking to an old friend of mine. Not like that. Jesus, she's gonna think I'm saying she's old. A girl I've known for a very long time, probably over 10 years. Hell, over 15 years probably. Attractive, beautiful woman. She hit 40 and she felt it. She was like, fuck, I'm 40, I don't like it. And she looks really good. But the thing is, she has no kids, no massive stress in her life that would really drown her down like that. The problem is women hit the wall faster when they do work on themselves, meaning lip fillers, Botox, they fake tits, like, it's very obvious you're trying to keep it together, and men that have a keen eye can see that lip fillers are so easy to spot, guys. The lip turns different colors. It turns like white splotchy colors, and it's usually the upper lip that women get done. And women look like they're like a potato chip. So I'm like, okay, that accentuates the wall hitting. So yeah, like usually when they start doing work on themselves, like fake tits, fake ass, lip fillers, Botox, The wall is coming. When I see a woman that's aged gracefully, I find it super attractive. Can you fit an ESS on a Gen 1? We talked about that last week. Go back to the last chat first. It was traps per hour. Still waiting on the dope boys from Texas to run a turbo kit off the Whipple tune. I don't think they will. Elva trying to make you forget the miles per hour traps comment. He is trying really hard. Frank DiMaggio says, brought the show to a screeching halt. I want my time in oxygen again. In-N-Out Burger, I get high blood pressure just walking in. That motherfucker. Five Guys for the win. Absolutely. Five Guys for the win. Fuck In-N-Out Burger. The swollen lips look horrible. Yeah, and you know what? I've been on a couple of dates, and I'm just going to stay in my house. I'm just going to stay in my fucking house because these women out there are looking fucking weird. They're doing just super weird stuff, and they should just, like, age gracefully. But no, they think they watch, I don't know what the fuck they watch. That makes them think that it's a good idea to get their shit jacked up. They actually look worse. I'd rather just a normal, natural girl than a girl that gets her shit all fucked up. Duck Lips, Leonardo DiCaprio has taught us it's by the age of 25. No, it's typically, if they don't have kids, 35. If they have kids, 32, 31. Like, kids drown the life out of you. And then, you know, I get it. Maybe when you're 55 and you have no energy, no balls, no dick, and your kid comes home from fucking college or whatever, and you can give them a hug, they make you feel happy. But between 0 and like 17, they're fucking assholes. 25-year-olds with work look like 50-year-olds trying to look young. I agree. Five Guys used to be the shit. Now they're just expensive as fuck. You're not wrong about that. Brandon Lewis says, I'm working on 2.3 Roush Gen 2 and it feels good down low. I hope the 24 Roush feels just as good. I don't think so unless you boosted to Kingdom Come. And that the only way you could do that with the 24 Mustang was with race gas or octane booster and 14 PSI. Then it feels good. But a 2.3 Roush on 10 PSI feels great. And I'm still looking to do that. The only way I would run like a Magnuson front feed Roush situation is if it was pulley to death. Yeah, I wouldn't run it on 10 PSI. Adjusting to New Life says, I'm late to the live stream, but reach out to HS6 for somebody. Why the Listen to this guy's sentence. He doesn't know the show. I'm late to the live stream, but reach out to It's Just a Six for somebody willing to take the 2024 all the way. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God. Did you really just say that on this chat? Are you going to World Cup this year? I hope not. Never had Five Guys. Heard it was good, but very pricey and everything is extra. Is it worth porting the heads on a Gen 3 10-speed max effort NA nitrous car? No. 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 And before you get onto the head porting shit, can you guys stop porting your heads, please? And if you do port your heads, can you take it to a guy that actually knows about head porting, like head games? Not someone that just makes the hole much fucking bigger and all of a sudden the car has no low-end torque. It's just a big old hole, taking away the velocity, taking away the flow. They just hog it out. Hog out the intake, hog out the exhaust. Power? No. If you're going to send your cylinder head, take it to someone that knows porting. Schlocko or Head Games. And Head Games was just on the Street Alpha podcast. Go listen to that. Go listen to the Street Alpha podcast where Head Games is on there talking about cylinder head porting. I'm going to die. The guy is a wealth of knowledge. And when a guy sits down like that and is willing to explain to you the ins and outs of porting, he'll be the first one to tell you making the hole bigger isn't necessarily better. Hey, yo. I'm ready to sell my Honda and go over to the dark side. Port your throttle body. We don't deserve Alex. Ported heads are like $8,000. That's a huge no. Even if he fucks with 6, he sold his soul to Lethal, and I assume he has a Whipple. Yeah, look. YouTubers that have never done anything but YouTube, I don't respect. I can't learn anything from them. They can't take it all the way because they don't have the chops to take something all the way. JPC does. JPC took it all the way and then some. They were the first to go 9s, first to go mid 9s with no tuning. Yeah, I mean, nitrous and dumb shit and super light, which is kind of dumb to me. But they understand what it takes to take it all the way. But I don't have a personal relationship with them. And I would absolutely say, hey, JPC, are you willing to get a blower from Roush and put it on that car and take it all the way? Head Games is on Street Alpha Podcast. Yes, sir. I'm putting my 429 Cobra Jet and my 272 Pinto. Street Alpha Podcast, solid listen regardless of the guest. I enjoy it. Some people were mad at the Bradenton guy, the Bradenton track owner. I was like, I see no issue. What's the problem with homie? I don't know. Oh gosh, I just got an email that a package is on the way. What the fuck did I order? Can you tube a ported throttle body car? Yeah, pay some money. Yeah, pay some money to It's Just Six so he can shout out your YouTube so we can get you up to 100,000 subs. No, I'm not gay like that. I'm not gay like that. And especially from his audience is a bunch of fucking teenagers, bro. They ain't got no money. Fuck all that. You're not wrong, Carter's Gaming. I'm about to get a Gen 3 motor for my 05 project, says Jared Wells. Should I get the long block for 3,700? No, get a short block. What are you going to do with the... Okay, if you get the long block, Jared, what are you going to do about the cams? You can't put Gen 2 cams in it. You can't put Gen 1 cams in it. You can only stick Gen 3 cams in it. You can't control it unless it has Gen 3 computer. So, if I were you, get the short block, Gen 2 heads, Gen 1 or 2 timing components. You know what? Reach out to DBP. Take it all the way. Right, Sophia can port this head. Rubber booty in the mail. Did he talk about what blue Dicom is used for? Hey, man, what's that thing? That blue thing? Damn, I don't know what. The thing. It's for the blueprint. Dude, he said the Dicom being blue. And then he said the word blueprint. Like, stop interviewing people if you don't know fucking English, bro. You don't know English. Stop interviewing people. You look really stupid. And the more you interview people, the more stupid you look. Unless you're talking to another stupid person. Then you're in your fucking element, son. Coyote, his audience ain't worth it. I thought the interview with track owner was good. He had some good points. The Aussie talking about fueling was an interesting listen. Xander will take it all the way. Used for the Diddy. DBP don't go all the way for free. You're not wrong. DBP does not go all the way for free. So the interesting subject matter came up about the tuning. So I wonder how it works at Ford. If Ed Badillo, the engineer, has the only access to tuning and then special access to be able to supply Whipple and Roush the tuning for the 24 Mustang. Let's say if anyone else comes out with a supercharger, does Ed Badillo have to tune it? Meaning an OEM provider tune. So if Paxton comes out with a supercharger, doesn't need Ed Badillo's blessing because he has the access to the Ford stuff. And the interesting thing is that the Whipple has one throttle body and the Roush has two throttle bodies. So I wonder, did he have to do more work on the Whipple Cal because of the throttle body, or did he have to do less work? Is it easier for Ed Badillo to tune two throttle body applications because the car comes with two throttle bodies? And all you have to do is mess with maybe the throttle area because of the airflow. Who knows? Was it Meek getting it from Diddy or Diddy getting it from Meek? Listen again. We talking about the Go South podcast? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I've always wondered if the manufacturer realizes the symbiotic relationship that the tuning market has with the manufacturer. And I think Ford made a big mistake here. But again, I think they were forced to do this because the government is cracking down on tampering. But we all know that the EPA is on its heels on the thing that happened in Palestine, in Ohio, I think it was, with the train derailment. Lately, they've been under scrutiny with some of the things that they have done with regulation. They've been sued by states. There have been some cases down the pipe that have been affected by the Supreme Court, and the EPA looks less and less favorable. But the problem is we bend the fucking knee because they have government power, unilateral government power, meaning the EPA has people with guns in it. Then they can show up to your house with guns drawn to serve a warrant. I thought they were a regulatory agency, not a enforcement. We're gonna shoot your dog shit. So I don't think it matters. If Ford, Chevy, all these guys were like, hey, We need these calibrations to be opened up to the aftermarket because it directly correlates with sales. And if they can, let's say, prove an injury, meaning the 24 Mustang has not sold as good as the 23, 22 Mustang because of the lack of tuning. And if they can make the case that if opening it up, then maybe it becomes more favorable, then two things can happen. Sales go up, but now they have to realize that tuning is more directly correlated with the sales of the vehicle than the vehicle itself. This factory tune shit Ford, nobody cares about. If you're going to come up with your own kind of Ford Performance aftermarket, like your Gen 3 power pack, where it's a 350 throttle body, which is stupid, manifold and cold air, basically a bullet package, and you gave people a bullet tune, and it made like 10 more horse for another $1,000. I was blown away that was even a thing, because the moment they went over to our tune, they were like, finally, it woke up. The shit from Ford felt like crap, except it had burbles on D-cell. What an embarrassment. Who is Armadillo? Seems like Ford is just trying to cover the market. I didn't think you'd forget about polishing the head. I do see a lot of 2024 Mustangs still. I'm interested in what the sales numbers are. I don't think people are buying it for many reasons. You're gonna bump this. Are you gonna buy a bump stock, Alex? I know. I have a shotgun. Home defense. I'm not looking to go out and do stupid shit. Someone comes, I don't go out trying to get. Don't get me wrong. I think everyone should have a gun on them all the time, and do your thing. But I don't go out looking for issues. But I got a shotgun here, and if someone comes in, they're gonna get fucking 7 semi-auto fucking buckshots to the fucking face, and that's it. There's not gonna be nothing left of the motherfucker to say, oh, what happened? No, you're in my house. I blow your head off. Plain and simple. IRS is packing out too. I've seen quite a few. So EPA, not interested. Why the fuck do they roll up with guns? Right. It's definitely the tuning that's not selling them. No one wants a Coyote that only revs to 6,000 RPMs. No, they rev to like 7,400. EPA says in the United States, Ford Mustang deliveries totaled 13,707 units in quarter 1, 2024, a decrease of about 7% compared to 14,711 units quarter 1, 2023. EPA, can you do me a favor? Email me that wherever you got that. Was it just Google AI situation? Will the EPA kill the Mustang, or will the SX50 kill itself? If they're down 7%, meaning over 1,000 units in the same time period on an end of the year vehicle. So what happened in 2018? Probably a better comparison, EPA, was first quarter of the first year model, because 24 Mustang is a refresh. So let's go back to 2018. That's the last time the body changed, aside from 2024. So how many Mustangs sold in quarter 1, 2018? That'll be interesting. I don't know where, because I don't have time to look that up. At 20 minutes in the live, but thanks to knowledge, like always, 500 people watching, 300 likes. Yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I don't know where you see 500. I see only 444. Risk game IC, you feel me? Says Alex, can we blame Mr. Disrespect for his actions? We have women hitting the wall at 20 years old. Whoa, stop it. Look, Dr. Disrespect supposedly was hitting up a minor. Did he know it was a minor? Not that that makes it okay, but, you know, when I go out or I'm on sites or I'm whatever, if the girl looks too young, you just avoid it. Some of y'all be like, if there's grass on the field, play ball. Fuck all that. Have you worked out the details with the 337 speed interview? No, we just can't get together, dude. Like, our schedules are just fucked up. Saturday morning, it has to be like super early, because Saturday morning is my car working day. All day. During the week, I'm busy. Monday. Yesterday, I worked on the car all day. I welded the tabs. I put the engine back in, painted the engine bay black, reinstalled the transmission. I'm going to get everything mocked up so that it can go to Lund Racing and get the turbo kit mocked up. So I got to put the radiator in, intercooler in. Basically, it's assembly again. I don't have time to just dilly-dally. Someone kind of I hate to say it this way, but someone has to be like on my schedule. I can't be out theirs. I forgot you didn't have an AR. My bad. Only asked because the bump stock ban got overturned. Gotcha. I don't even talk about mine. I'd rather you be surprised. Alex, looking 10 years younger is sin la barba. I got a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it tight, because since I lost some weight, I don't got that double chin situation I was having a little bit before. I'm looking good, so I'm gonna keep it tight, and you know, bitches like it. A new model on decreased numbers, bad. Brandon X, no one prefers the S650, bro. No, they don't. Who's Dr. Disrespect? Some fucking homo streamer. streamer that plays Fortnite. Like, who the fuck watches that? Y'all motherfuckers watch a guy play a video game or some kind of a first-person shooter? Sent you the link where I found that it's called it meme. God, funny guy. Oh, fuck. Let me see. So EPA sent me. It looks safe. It looks. My ad blocker was all over the place. Okay, this is this is good. This is from Ford Authority. May 21, 2024. Thank you, EPA, for the link. Oh, fuck me. Ford Mustang sales beat out discontinued rivals in Q1 20. No shit, they're discontinued! Wow, what a stupid fucking title that was. So, quarter one. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Mustang. Okay. What? Okay. Quarter 1, 24. Okay. So, quarter 1, 2024, Mustang sold 13,707 units. Quarter 1, 2023, 14,700, down 6%. Everyone's down. But these cars are discontinued. Challenger's discontinued. Camaro's discontinued. The Mustang is still going strong. And they did not sell any more, given the fact that the Challenger and the Camaro are gone. You would have thought people that bought a Challenger would have bought a Mustang. And that's what I think Ford thought, or they bet on. I think Ford bet on the fact that if Camaro and Challenger went away, people are going to automatically buy a Mustang. No way. Those guys are loyal as shit. They love playing sexy red while they drive their Hellcat. So, yeah, I think Ford grossly miscalculated there. They thought they were just going to automatically pick up sales, and no, they got fucked on that. I bought my 22 and was told the SX50 could be better, and it wasn't. A gamer that tries to come in a little too high power. He got in trouble several years ago for walking into a public bathroom with a rolling cam. He got into some more trouble. Bro, could you imagine? Tight. Makes sense. Will you tune my 2024? No, don't care. Dr. Disrespect allegations come from a dude trying to promote his brand. I don't know, but he got dropped. And if there's smoke, there's fire. He thinks he's the hardest Call of Duty streamer. Got caught with his hands in the cookie jar. I barely see them until it's Eco Pop. Real talk. You and one other YouTuber are the only people who live streams I watch, and personally comes to a big reason as to why I watch you too. Personality. Yeah, who's the music live streamer? Who's that? Ford outsold cars that don't exist. Great headline. Thank you. This is hilarious. What a hilarious title. Ford outsells cars that don't exist. This is hilarious. Copy, save. I'm gonna post this on Instagram. Save as, motherfucker. Meme. Actually, you just reminded me. EPA. I think El Verga Larga sent me something, and it was actually called meme also. Let me see. I think it was here. Hustler 1. Oh, Hustler 1 got his package sent, so that's good. Sync to YouTube is back. C801, Alejandro Flores. No, he's not here. New payment. 668. New payment. Okay, so we're good. I thought it was there, but it's definitely not. So fuck it. Everyone is going over BMW. That's why my Ford keeps trying to copy them. You're not wrong. I think if you had a Dodge and you kept up with every new Dodge every couple of years, you don't go to Mustang. Mustang has this crash in crowds allure that nobody wants to be involved with. I personally would never buy a Mustang because of the people that are buying Mustangs. Right? My 2018 and my 2019, I both bought new, were cars that were Gen 3s. And it was just before all the silliness happened. And once the silliness happened, I'm like, I don't think I want to fuck with any of those cars anymore. If I would ever buy another S550, it'd be a Gen 2. But I don't think I would ever buy any new Mustang ever again because of the shitty cloud that it has over it. You know, like people are, if you leave a car show, crash into a crowd? You know, what are they going to yell at you if you're in a Dodge Charger? Actually, I know what they're going to yell at you if you're in a Dodge Charger. I can't say it here, but but I know what they're gonna yell at you. El Charlie says, I have a 2020 10-speed with headers. Intake 85 is getting boring. What can I do to make it faster? Supercharge it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Doc admitted to everything on his latest tweet. Nobody's buying anything with interest rates this high. The new M5 weighs 5,300 pounds. Getting cars from 1123 rebuilt from now on is the future, especially Coyote and Hellcat motors. Bet BMW sales have gone up. Oh, yeah. I love No Shack Life. Well. And he reacts. So No Shack Life, the Law Twins. What's the white guy that breaks it down good? I forget, but No Life Shack, the Law Twins. I used to watch Laid Back for YouTube music just to see what's hot and out now. And I used to watch an English guy so I can get up on game on the English rap stuff till I started hating English rap. UK rap is just awful. Since 2021, UK rap is shit. He likes his girls how he likes his wine, 12 years old and locked in his basement. Supposedly, the messaging app he talked to the girl was an 18-plus app. He didn't confirm or deny if he knew the age of both. All Hellcat guys are starting buying G80s. That's the same reason I sold my 350. Did you see that one kid that got the $85,000 ticket for his Dodge being too loud? Come on, stop it. I'm going to keep my car and that is not what people yell at Charger and Hellcat owners. I'm going to keep my car and build it and buy a Honda daily. Bet it's stolen if it's a Charger, right? So, what are the best known for? S550 Mustangs are known for crashing into crowds, kids buying them, gay mods, only rears. Basically, it's like become the car that has the most negative aspects of car culture attached to it. And I understand it. They're ugly. You know, they're loud. I don't think they're ugly. I think the mods people do to them are ugly. Like, nothing is uglier than a 2020 GT500 bumper on a GT. Mismatched. Fenders don't match the bumper. Looks like Buzz Killington. Is it Buzz Killington? Buzz. Is it Buzz Killington? No. Actually, it might look like Buzz Killington. Yeah. Like your GT500 bumper looks like Buzz Killington's fucking chin. Like these GT500 bumper swaps on cars that are not GT500s. Guys, who the fuck makes the S197 GT500 swap? It's so bad. Like, it is the worst thing I've ever seen. I couldn't believe that people actually bought it. Let me see. 14 Mustang GT500, 2020 GT500 bumper swap. Oh my God. I'm going to puke. I'm going to see if I can find it. Someone sells an S197 2020 GT5. Oh, here it is. Is that it? Oh my God. I'm going to, guys, if you're, no, wait, that's an S550. That's an S550. But it looks stupid on this car. Some of you guys are going to be like, oh, that looks hot. Okay. Is it Cervini's? I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it were Cervini's. Like, I actually expect it to be Cervini's. Is it Cervini's? Let me see. Hey, man, Alex, that's worse than a Cobra bumper on a 2-valve for a Mach 1. Carbon fiber fenders and parachute. Ooh, Ricer steel. You know how many Mustangs in my town have flamethrower kits? And RTR grill lights. I know if I park my Hell, the GT500 bumper on GTs never look good. It looks front heavy. At least you drive a Mustang, police will randomly pull you over and run the VIN like a Mopar. Saw 13 GT with a GT500 front end. American Muscle sells it? Did you see this 197 on Can I Be Frank from yesterday without the hood and bumper for weight loss? GT500 bumpers on an 18 look so gay. For the love of God, stop doing GT500 bumper swaps. Guys, GT500 bumper swaps look fucking stupid unless you have a GT500. If you can't afford a GT500, don't try to make your fucking Gen 3 GT look like a GT500. The Mustang has a new Honda. Not any Honda, the Honda Civic from the mid to late 90s. Bumper kits with stock rims. Oh, GT500 bumper on a GT looks like Maguire. Maguire? Did you mean MacGyver? What do you mean Maguire? Like Mark Maguire? Or did you mean MacGyver? I don't know what he was trying to say. Nick Nair, can you like take an aspirin and tell me what you were trying to say? Yeah, it's on American Muscle. Oh, let's go. Justin Dugan will love this. American Muscle, AmericanMuscle.com. Let's go to their website. And they sell LRXs, so you gonna buy LRX? Too bad DNA doesn't. No thanks. No AI shit. Okay, so we're gonna go to Mustang Gen 1. And we're going to go to body kits. Oh, more whipples, VMPs. Exhaust, exterior. Grills. Would it be a grill? Jesus Christ, with your fucking... Stop putting pop-ups. Bumper cover? Jesus, I don't want to talk to you! Fuck you! God damn it. Body kits. Is it body kits? Okay, where's the chat? Hey guys, help me out here. Where is it? Is it body kits or bumpers? I'm dying. Oh, here it is. Is this it? Is this it? 13. Is this it? I am gonna fucking puke. This is a thing. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. American Muscle. Can I talk to this? I want to talk to this guy now. Mike Lyons. Wheels. Okay, let's chat now. No. What is it? What is it? Jack Mayhofer. Choose a question. Part I want to purchase online. Start to chat. Please include an at. Oh, Jack, 69god at gmail. 69god at gmail.com. Before we get to the sales, say, what's the year make of your vehicle? 11 GT. Are you chatting about an order you have replaced? No. This is pretty good. Are you available for a call? No. I'm working. Let me get you over to sales tech. Don't forget about... Hey, why the fuck do you sell these? Let's see what he says. Let's hang here. Let's hang. Look at this thing. Fuck, dude. This is the dumbest thing ever. Oh my God, there's like 1,000 pieces to this fucking kit. What the fuck are these? What are those? What are the... Whoa. Oh, well, I get the MMD. Oh, the MP concepts. Shoo! Oh my God. Let me get you over to... Come on, man. I want to ask some questions. Let's go. It's only 9:17 at night. Y'all ain't 24/7? Come on. We got to talk to 69 God. What's going on here? Bro, go to customer service photos. Customer photo. Oh my God. Michael. Holy shit. Dude. Oh. Michael. Who is this? Tyler Sturgis. What the fuck are you doing? You actually show the MP Concepts logo? Oh my God, this motherfucker got to paint it. Yeah, only rears. Diablo. Bro, mira. You spent a lot of money to make that fucking car look whack as shit. Shout out to you for making the show. Bro, what in the fuck Look, this dude got... This is the final American Muscle Boss. Bags, MMDs, MD Concepts, front, fascia, and paint mats with the halos. Bro, after getting a V6, building that, buying a GT, you got to get through everyone before you meet the final bagged boss. Oh, Kenzie. What's up, Kenzie? Oh, how old are you, Kenzie? Oh, shit. What should I ask Kenzie? Hi, Kenzie. I'm gonna be nice. Hi, Kenzie. I am interested in the 11 to 14, 2020 GT500 bumper cover. Bumper. Bumper. Is it a big seller? I want to be the only one in my trailer park to have it. Serious. It's good. Oh, nice to have you on. She got only rears and VMSs. What is the item number? I can check. Okay. Hey, shout out to you. Good customer service. She's on it. How do I get the item number? How the fuck? I don't know. Back. Okay, item number. What the fuck is the item number? Oh, here you go. Item number. Boop. Copy. Paste. Copy paste, just like work. I live in the Southwest. It's pretty common here to have ugly Mustang builds and meth houses. I'd love to be the only one. Rocking this bumper. Give her my whole life story. What's your name? What do you look like? Ask if she's single. No, I can't disrespect. I live in the Southwest. It's pretty common here to have ugly Mustang builds and meth houses. I'd love to be is this the correct item? Yeah. Okay, let me take this off in case she sent me like an invoice. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I click this. Watch it be like a big cock. She's like, oh, I know I'm on the show, Alex. Turn 5, American. Yes, it is. That is okay. So I don't want to put her face on because I want to protect her. Yes, it is. Okay, I just want to see if it's popular. For the 2011 T, item is not a popular. Hey, I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at what she put on there. For the 2011 Mustang GT, it is not. It is not a popular item. Ah, bummer. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me do more research and I'll get back to you. Thanks a bunch. Yeah, they did. Hey, American Muscle, y'all did good. You got a good little thing there. See, we collabed. Absolutely. Is there anything else? This is an AI bot. It was too fast. That was way too fast. That's an AI bot. But anyway, that's a thing. Oh, good time. See if she does the hawk tour. Stop it. It's Alex, a new Bumble Swipes float with the sales rep from competition. Sends a picture with a gallon of milk. $12.99, and some of those whole GT cost that. Guys, people buy this, put it on their car. I am blown away by it. I couldn't believe it until I saw it with my own fucking eyes. That 55 customer photos. Let's just see them all, right? Let's just do a roast session. Okay. Oh my God. Holy shit. He's got V6 fronts. Wait a minute, dude. Armidio Barahona. Dude, you have V6 fronts on your shit and you bought this bumper. This one paint matched it and put the whole fucking front splitter. Oh my God. Oh, this is so ugly. Holy shit. You guys have no idea. This looks okay. Why does this look okay? Why does this look okay? Did you... Oh. Jet Performance Pro. What? Why is he showing us the MAP sensor? He thinks it's like an article like, check out my whole car. It's a V6. Oh, Cho Papi. 13 Mustang V6. Daniel Bleedem. GT. Oh my God, this looks terrible. Guys, this is the ugliest. Love you, American Muscle. If you have this in your car, you have the worst fucking taste. And I'm blown away that American Muscle even carries that stuff. But they are, Raxium, dealers. And even Justin Dugan makes fun of it. He knows the wholesale. $1,300 is a fuel system. No, I don't know where. Donnie needs to rock it. Let me get a price to check on the BJ Stage 3 kit. I think it says it only fits 1314 GT V6. Got it. Bro, I had to firm that. Understandably, got to respect her. Honestly, she did a good job. I'm not gonna go out and blow up her spot and put her job in jeopardy. Wow, she's honest. If you would have called lethal, I'm not even gonna mention those fucking retards. The V6 base model Mustangs with these bumpers. Let's do a good fund me so Alex can buy it and put it on Donnie. I am not putting that fucking bumper on Donnie. If Donnie goes 8s, I'll put that bumper on Donnie. the quickest and fastest GT500 bumper swap Mustang on the planet. Imagine if they put one on Ruby Red One, the Crimson Chin, American Muscletron, 1,300 by 55 buyers, $71,500 worth of garbage sold. I'm blown away by that. Grey Goose is new for an end. Watch out. Still better than Turvey's car, though. It looks like the face melted and sagged. This bumper installed, guaranteed to have a downloaded DBP album. Does DNA at least sell that? I don't think DNA Hack Performance sell that. Because there are certain things that just shouldn't exist. And see, at least Gen 1 guys, by and large, GT guys, are racers. Yeah, you'll see some bagged, drop, dumb shit. But most of the guys that have a Gen 1 that I know, that I come across, in Florida anyway, they have LU47s, they have E85, they have PMAS, they have another cold air, and they have headers. And they usually rock some kind of race wheel. And they actually try to race once in a while. Or they make it look like a Boss 302. But they don't go out of their way to make it ridiculously ugly. And I think Gen 2 was okay up until late 2017. And once they became affordable, remember guys, I told you this on previous live streams. When the Gen 2 becomes affordable, younger guys are going to get into it and they're going to put their gay shit in it. 350Z owners, Honda Civic owners, people that wanted to get into a V8 high revving fast car, the Mustang was it because it looked the most European out of the cars that were available. The Camaro looks like a Camaro. The Challenger looks like a retro. They're all retro. The only one that isn't retro is the Gen 2. The Gen 2 looked like a modern version. You can almost confuse it for any modern vehicle based on just the looks. It looks the same as everything else. It has the same lines like as an Accord or something like that. So you can look at it and go, okay, that looks Japanese-ish, whereas the Charger, Challenger, and Camaro had retro styling that the young cats weren't into. All of a sudden, they get in it and they bring their gay shit into that, their whole thought process, and it devalues the car highly, and it makes you not want to associate with that audience. That's all. Only Rear says the RTR Mustang Mach-E has more street cred than any Gen 1 with that bumper. When I go 7s, you have to put it on. Says Turvey's neck tattoo. But why does it say... Wait a minute. Where did it go? Okay, it says Turvey's neck tattoo. Got it. I thought it said Travis and Turvey's neck tattoo. I can see Alex slamming on the brakes at the end of the track and running a 901. Hell of a way to burn $1,200. The fitment with the hood lines is horrible. If Donnie runs an 8, put that bumper on. While cold air for Gen 3, PMAS always. And DNA Performance. DNA doesn't sell that, but we do sell UPR. Mention this show for your discount. Now, I don't think UPR's website heavily discounts it because they have dealer programs. So if DNA Hack Performance gets UPR parts at a highly discounted rate because they're dealers, and they can actually have a little bit into the margin that if you mention me or the show on checkout, you save some money, hit up DNAHackPerformance.com. Late today, gonna watch the replay. Thank you so much. We agree that S197 was the last Mustang. I agree too. The last Mustang that you can look at and know it's a Mustang right away was the S197. And again, old guys look at the Charger and Camaro and Challenger. Okay, Challenger and Camaro, not Charger. Charger does not look anything like the old one. You can at least look at those two cars, Challenger and Camaros, and go, okay, those look like the old cars. And the S197 looked like the old cars. So you can basically say that was the last Mustang in terms of styling. Then they went, modern. And I think the younger audience gravitated towards it. And you could say they ruined it or not, but they started crashing into crowds nonstop. And all of a sudden, it got a stink on that whole platform. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me for a little bit today. Today, we talked about another key cutting adventure on another GT500 motor causing someone grief. Now, he's going to have to fix it up, get some billet gears in it, and fix the issue. D-Rock Fox, hopefully, will work with him because I think Lund Racing is tuning his car and make sure everything is kosher. Roush and Magnuson, basically, those blowers are available. They're going to be available real soon. Roush is looking for someone to work with that's looking to take it all the way. I told him I don't know anybody because everyone I know that has a 24 Mustang is a homo, and I'm not going to go out of my way and buy one just to vet their product. But it looks like Ford, the same guy that tunes the Whipples, tunes the Roush versions of on the 24 Mustang because they're keeping a tight lock on the tuning on the 24 Mustang. So if someone is willing to put 14 or 15 PSI on a TVS dual front inlet Roush / Magnuson blower, I think it'll be an interesting test. If someone does it the right way without any biases, it'll be a good time. We talked about the recall, and we talked about the ugliest bumper cover ever on the planet is an S197 2020 bumper from American Muscle. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Thursday for YWT Daily. We'll talk some more shit then. See what happens between now and then. See if anything pops off, and we'll bring it to you on 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. Have a good rest of your night.